Now comes the dreaded cold call. We're going to call, and first thing, hi, this is Sean, is John available? That's it, okay? That's it. We don't have to, hi, this is Sean from the vet marketing firm. Who knows the vet marketing firm? Am I from Amazon? Am I from Apple? No. It's not a recognized brand. It's not something that someone's gonna be like, oh my God, Sean from the vet marketing firm, thank you so much. So happy you called me today. So the hack that I do here is, hi, this is Sean, is John available? I do that on purpose because guess what? I sound like John's friend, right? An untrained gatekeeper usually is, hold on, let me check. So it's all about the confidence that you use in your tone. But let's say they're a good gatekeeper. So may I ask what this is regarding? Yes, absolutely. I was following up from our email communication about the webinar, and I just wanted to make sure he received the link. Note the words, our email communication. Did John email me back? No. But did I email John? Yes. So we are in email communication. That gatekeeper now thinks, oh geez, this is someone that's talking to John over email about this webinar. So very important. A lot of these words are very important. Okay, he's not available right now, but can I pass along the message? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. And by the way, what's your name? How many people actually ask for the gatekeeper's name and embrace the gatekeeper, right? Like old sales training teaches you, get past the gatekeeper, get to the decision maker. If you don't do that, guys, the gatekeeper is the gatekeeper for a reason. They have the keys to the gate. So do not just try to blow past the gatekeeper. Hey, and actually, looks like I used Sandra's name in this. So, hey, perfect. What's your name? Sandra. Okay, Sandra, I really appreciate you passing this along. Quick question, would it be possible to get your email address as well? I know a lot of emails can end up in the spam box, and I just want to make sure John doesn't miss it. Now I have the gatekeeper's name and email address. Yeah, question.
My question is, would there be a way within the sales process to use the gatekeeper for leverage to push advantage from your position? And I guess to put it simply, make it you and the gatekeeper versus the sale.
100%. And I love that you said you and the gatekeeper. One thing I always talk about in this is you make it a we sale, okay? You want to get the gatekeeper on your side. You want to make them part of the process. You want to get them excited, right? I'm talking to the practice manager. That practice manager would be super excited to be like, hey, you know what? I'm talking to this company, and they helped the company go from position 62 to position 3 on Google. They're getting 50 calls a week. They did $1 million in their first year as a practice. You get them excited. You bring them in. You make it a we sale. Excellent point. And I'm going to give you a little hack for that too. Okay, I get the email address. Why am I getting the email address? Number one, I want to send them the presentation, the link, make sure that they get that, make sure they're passing it along to the doctor. My first step in the we sale that we're doing. The other thing is to use the Starbucks gift card hack. I introduced this years ago at, I think it was a Ninja Hack. Introduced this years ago, something I still use today. So with Starbucks, you can very easily buy $5 gift cards right online, right in the Starbucks app. And all you have to do is put someone's name and email address, okay? And they're gonna get emailed a gift card. So when I hang up with Sandra, one of the first things I do before I send that email, especially if I know I have somebody, this is, okay, my focus 30, I'm dialed in, I'm actually talking with somebody, this is a prospect, I'm gonna send them a $5 Starbucks gift card with a little message, hey Sandra, thank you so much for making sure Dr. John gets that information, really appreciate it, next cup of coffee's on me, okay? It's a very simple, effective method. Yes, it's $5, it's really not that expensive when you're talking about really narrowing it down and getting close with a prospect, okay? So a couple things happen when you send a Starbucks gift card, so you know, they have tracking on those. So when they open it, it sends you an email that says they just opened this. And when they use it, it sends you an email saying that they used it. So you're getting a little live tracking with that prospect as well. All right, okay, perfect. I'll send that email over right now. Thank you and have a great day. Let them off the phone. We're not trying to sell marketing right now. We are trying to come out of obscurity, okay? Spending years producing content and doing webinars and podcasts and becoming Josh Nelson, right? When I first met and I first came into this, Josh Nelson wasn't Josh Nelson, okay? And yes, he was as a human being, as a person, and he hasn't changed a bit, and I love him about that. But he wasn't this online figure. He wasn't this hundreds of thousands of followers and stuff like that, right? It takes time to grow that. It takes time to build that. So we're gonna blast through the doors of obscurity by doing the work and doing these steps. Okay, the next thing is a social message. Most business owners, okay, have access to their social page, okay? A lot of times they're set up. A lot of the people that we're prospecting, companies doing $1 million in year in revenue, $2 million in year, most of those owners have direct access to their business pages, to their social accounts. So if we found them personally on social, I love personal. I love getting there. I put all my kids stuff. I brag about my kids and their lacrosse and everything on social. I'm really active on my social. So I love using my personal social. But even if you just message the page, we're just gonna message the page and say, hey, this is Sean. I'm following up from my phone call about the link for the upcoming webinar. Here you go. So again, we're using these little, not tricks, but these little crumbs, if you will, that are attaching to the previous message. So now it's, hey, this is Sean. I'm following up from our email communication. Now I'm following up from a phone call, right? Okay, Sean was talking to somebody, whether it's the owner, whether it's the gatekeeper, whoever it is. But I'm coming out of obscurity, right? I'm forcing myself out of obscurity because people are like, oh, this guy must know us. We must know him. Like, where did he come from? And this is now the third time they heard from me this week, okay? So now we're gonna have a callback. Hi, Sandra, this is Sean. We spoke the other day about the upcoming webinar. I'm going right to the gatekeeper on my callback. I'm not even trying. I know the doctor's not gonna answer the phone. I'm going right for the gatekeeper. Hi, Sandra, this is Sean. We spoke the other day about the upcoming webinar. I was just calling back to make sure you received the link. Yes, I received the link. I forwarded it to John. Okay, perfect, I appreciate that. And then I'm gonna ask, hey, would it be possible to push me through to John's voicemail? I just wanna make an introduction. This is a little bonus point of contact, right? Because now the message went along, the email went along, everything was passed along, but now I'm just gonna leave a little voicemail. Hey John, this is Sean. Thank you so much. I've been talking with Sandra in your office. She's wonderful, by the way. We have this great webinar coming up. We'd love to invite you to it. We'd love to get you on board for it. This is the time, this is the date. We'll see you there, right? So again, I'm just creating this thing like, now they're like, somehow they just got sucked into our world, right? And they know us, they're hearing from us, they're seeing us on social, and it's really effective. The last thing we're gonna do is a video message. How many people send video messages through social? Okay? Video messages, and it's funny, I saw Josh Nelson's hand go up. Josh Nelson is like the king of the short little video messages, right? Like my kid becomes valedictorian and it's, hey Sean, Josh Nelson here, bud. Just want to say congratulations, your kid got valedictorian, right? The king is king of short video messages. But we're gonna make that short little video message. Listen, these don't have to be perfect. I'm not gonna call him out, but a gentleman at the table we were sitting at earlier, he's like, I create video content and I like delete it and like I do it 40 times and everything. Guys, stop doing that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, right? Oh, my hair was out of place, or I stuttered on this one word, or I did this. Nobody cares. That's all inside your own mind. It's all inside your own head. So get over that hurdle. Start doing one-take video content, okay? One-take video content. Pull your phone out, look at your phone, say your message, make it natural. People want, like, why do people watch reality TV? Why is it a psychology thing? Because it's real. Why do people watch less reality TV today? Because it's less real. It's scripted, right? The original reality TV was let's put a bunch of people in a house and put cameras on them and see what the hell happens, right? But that was engaging, right? It was cool. So make sure you're making this authentic. If you skip a word or you stutter for a second or your eyebrow raised or I don't know, whatever reason you have for recording that video 40 times, don't do it. Just record it one time. It's natural. It's going to be received better by them, right? Because if I walk up to you, we've never met, and I'm like, hey, my name's Sean. What's your name? Alex? Hey, Alex, nice to meet you. Blah, blah. Wait, hold on, Alex. I got to do that again. Wait. Hey, Alex, what's up? This is Sean. Hey, the more times I do it, the more scripted it becomes, and it sucks. So don't do that. We have a question? Yeah, actually, I've talked for a lot. Let's have some questions.
One thing I also wanted to share about when we're on the topic of the video message, I read about this gentleman, his name is Josh Cates, and in his sales process, when someone books a call on his calendar, he uses that opportunity to send a video message, and it's fairly casual, just quick 30-second, hey, what's going on? This is Josh with Insert Marketing Company here. Just want to let you know I'm excited to speak with you. I saw XYZ on your company's website. Oh, that's awesome. I can relate to that because ABC. Anyways, looking forward to hearing about your business. Talk soon. And I just wanted to share that because I thought it was really, I think the video messages and having that human touch, it makes it so much more digestible for someone, whether it's a cold call or a warm lead that came from an automated appointment.
Absolutely.
Here, what about you?
For me, Facebook, and secondary to Facebook is LinkedIn. One little tip for LinkedIn. LinkedIn, out of all the social platforms, has the lowest amount of video content on it. So LinkedIn gives organic multipliers when you put video content up on LinkedIn. So you'll be seen a little bit more on LinkedIn. So definitely if you're posting to YouTube, you're posting to Facebook, everything like that, make sure you're also posting that content to LinkedIn.
Thank you. Question about how to adapt your, especially the video and the social and the phone call to businesses that I work with are pretty much all single people, and most of them are not on social media in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
So I love everything you're saying, and I'm just trying to wrap my mind around how to adapt.
What's the niche? What's the single person?
Mental health therapists.
Mental health therapists?
Individuals, so not group practices.
Gotcha. Now, do they have pages? Do they have pages for their business?
Most of them don't. Most of them despise social media and think of it as their breach of the way that they put themselves out there.
Gotcha. So I think adapting that and using email is another way that you could do it, right? You could still include a video in email and have it personalized. There's actually apps that integrate that will embed the videos into email. So I would probably adjust for that. If I could get a cell phone number, I always try to get cell phone numbers. Texting is amazing, okay? When you text and you engage with somebody through text, it's amazing. So that's another way that you could potentially do that, is if you're able to get that contact information, do that. But yeah, outside of that, I would say probably it'd have to be through email if they despise social media.